Hello everyone. Yesterday session I have shown you this toString and equals method. I have explained you about hashcode. So we will continue about hashcode method today. Let me share my screen. Yep. So let me. Okay, I need to open my Eclipse. Today I have not opened it. Hmm. So you all might have seen my profile, right? LinkedIn profile. So you might have known by this time you will be knowing about myself. So if you have any demand or if you have any interest to learn some other programming language, kindly comment on the comment section. I will see if I can, deliver or if I can create a video for that particular technology or tech stack. I just, I am every day I keep applying job and every day I keep applying job and looking for jobs. So till the time I find a job, I have enough time. I can create some video if you need it and upload it into YouTube. Since Java is my base core and I love this language, I started my career with this language. So I thought initially let me put some videos on Java. If you need something else, let me know. Put that information on comment section or mail me or message me. Today, I will share my GitHub link also, which I have created some set of programs for, learners like you, students like you. It's a very simple program. You can download my GitHub project and you can watch into, you can look into these programs. These are same again, whatever I'm explaining, similar kind of program. Why not be the same program, but it's different. I created this uh, while passing this or while sharing my knowledge to a few engineering students. They came to me sometime back last year. They also told me, Satya, can you upload some of these videos, whatever you are training us, it will help us for future reference. That time I never recorded this video. Then I thought, okay, let me share this. So I created this video this time. And this video when I'm creating, it is only the only person who is talking to myself and who is trying to put or deliver the lesson to upload it on YouTube. No one is there in this session. It's me, only me. Okay, so the Eclipse is open. And let me go. I don't know if people are watching my video. If someone is watching my video, it's good. If no one is watching my video, then also it is good. The reason behind, if someone will search, at least they will come to know there is a video, right? Which actually helps them to learn things. See, when you talk about hashcode methods, hashcode method also has some contract. I have already explained you that contract, but now while implementing, I will talk about the contract again, right? So if you see, there is here one hashcode method, right? So this is the contract of the hashcode method which I got it from, you know, the method from the object class, or you can say I got it from other place, right? So this is I base. I copied and put it here. Yesterday you have seen that Eclipse has generated a hash code, right? Eclipse has generated the hash code method here, right? So let's see this contract first. See, whenever it is invoked, right? Whenever hash code is invoked on the same object more than once during execution of a Java application, the hash code method consistently returns the same integer, provided that no information used in equals comparison on the object is modified. This integer need not remain consistent from one execution of an application to another execution of the same application. Okay? So whatever the value hashcode is generating, it should always generate the same value for each invocation for the same object. You know, for the same object. So the second contract is if if two objects are equal, if two objects are equal according to the equals object method, then calling the hashcode method on each of the two objects must produce the same integer results. Right? If two objects are equal according to the equals object method, then calling the hashcode method on each of the two objects must produce the same integer result. That means when I'm doing EMP, yesterday I did EMP, right? EMP dot equals employee. So the hashcode value of both the objects should be same, the integer value, right? Here, the next point. It is not required that if two objects are equal, unequal according to the equals method, then calling the hashcode method on each of the two objects must produce distinct integer results. However, the program should be aware that producing distinct integer results for unequal objects may improve the performance of hash tables. See what it is saying here. It is not required. It is not always true, or it may not be true, or it is not required that if two objects are unequal using equals method, calling hashcode method on each of the two objects must produce distinct integer. You know, that is what it is trying to say. So see here the hash code which we have implemented. This hash code got implemented based on the objects.hash method, and this hash method is taking ID, right? ID as the it is taking this ID and it is converting this ID to a hash number and it is returning that ID hash number back. Now, if you see in this main class, one error is there in this class. Let me see what is that error. Then we will go to the okay. I don't know why this error is coming up. So this, so you see this hash method, right? Hash dot ID, right? So if you see this ID is nothing but this ID is coming from the employee ID. And if I go to main method, if I go to main method, and yesterday what we did transitive, symmetric, non-null reference, reflexive, right? All these, if I want to print, what if I want to print the identity, right? I'll copy this from here. I'll copy this from here. I'll copy this from here and paste it in the other class, in main class, right? In main class, and I will show you what actually happens. So let us comment this reflexive and all other stuff, right? Okay, we commented, right? So what I will do, I'll take this, since all these IDs are same, right? EMP and employee EMP. What I will do, I'll print them. Yeah, employee, right? Employee, employee. Okay, EMP, 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 EMP. So let me run it now. Huh? So my rest it is showing in main method. What is that error? No, no error. Okay. And let me run it and we see what exactly the contract of hashcode is saying. We'll be able to observe it and what is hashcode. You know about hashing algorithm, people are doing PhD using one PhD or research on by doing research on hashing algorithm. So hashing concept is not small. Hashing is a very big concept, and when you are looking about hashing, see algorithm. There are lots of hashing algorithms. Simple hash algorithm is there, complex hash. I will show you one more example here. You will see. See here, hash code of all the objects are same based on the this hash code is generated based on the IT. No, this hash code employee hash code based on the employee ID. That's why you're getting hash code this, right? All are same. What I will do now, I'll go to the employee object. In place of ID in hash, what I will put, I will try to put something else. Let's say we'll put name. Okay, I'll put it here, name. So first let me run and then we will see what name we have set in all the places. I think I did a copy paste yesterday, so name will be same. See, now hash code got generated differently, right? Now the value is 7965732 for all of them. Now again I will change it to ID and run it. See, you're getting this is called consistency, right? All values are coming same and the conversion is also same. It is maintaining consistency, right? Now let's say I will change one value, employee. I will make it 80 last at the end of that two. So what happened now? See, employees and EMP both are same. This value changed in EMP, right? The value changed in EMP, and you see the hashing, the hash code. The ID is changed, the hash code value is changed, right? So now even if I do equals to, we will get a false result, right? If you do equals to, let's see, transitivity will be, let's run and now this whole, right? See what happens. You got reflexive to non-null false, symmetric false, transitive false, right? In symmetric, what we are doing? Let's check in symmetric, what we are doing? EMP equals to employee and employee equals to EMP. So first of all, EMP equal to employees, it is failing because EMP, the ID is different and employee is different. And this object we are checking based on the employee ID, right? Now let's say hash code ID is this. Now what we will do in equals method, we will not check with ID. We'll check with what? We'll check with name. Okay, we'll check with name. Get name. Here also get name. Right, we'll check it name. Now if I go to employee visit to confirm that name is everywhere Satya. Now see what will be the output. In equals method, we are checking by name. See, symmetric is true, transitive is true, and reflexive is true. Right? Why? Because equals method, the definition is changed to name. Right? So if you see the contract again here, you know, of the hash code method. If two objects are equal, according to the equals object method, then the calling the hashcode method and each of the two objects must produce the same integer string, right? So EMP is equal to employee, but the hashcode value is not same. The hashcode value is not same. When one you are seeing at the end 61, 1836, 3790, 61, 1836, 3790, 62. Why? Why? Because hashcode value got generated based on the ID and in equals we are using name. Here we are violating the contract of between hashcode and equals method. If equals method is overridden, hashcode should be overridden, and the object equal whatever value you are using to check, hashcode should get generated based on that value. That is how it is in Java. You getting me? So that's how you should remember. So here, even if equals method is returning me true, but hashcode is returning different value. So this method, this contract between equals and hashcode method failed. So we need to always implement in such a way that the contract should be kept intact. So this is how it is, right? So now, if I am changing this, then I should change here also name. Instead of ID, I should keep your name. Now if I run the main method, proceed. See, value is same, right? This is how. Now what I will do, I'll show you one own implementation of hashcode. I will get it from my previous thing, wherever it is written it. Uh, Maybe inside the student, and I will show you one beautiful thing. Since I'm in this code, see there is something called I've got this image from one of the book, our time book, Sun Certified Java Programmer Kathy Serra. That time it was Sun Certified, right? Oracle acquired later Java, and it became Oracle Java. Before it was with Sun Microsystem, right? Oracle acquired Sun Microsystem. So you see, condition x dot equals y equal to true. Required hash code x hash code equal to y hash code. This value should be true. This is what the contract actually. This contract between equals and hash code method. It is shown in this diagram, and this piece code is there in the GitHub. I will share this link today, and you will find in all the YouTube description below that you will find all this link. Download it from here. X dot equals to y equal to true. If it is true, then x dot hashcode equal to y dot hashcode. You have to keep it in mind. That's what I shown you in this example now, right? X dot hashcode equal to y dot hashcode. Nothing required. Not required but allowed. X dot equals y equal to true. It should be true, right? Hashcode value is true. Then it is not mandatory that x equals y will be true. But if x equals y equal to true, then it is mandatory x dot hashcode equal to y hashcode. This case is mandatory, the first one you see. Second one, it no, is not mandatory that if vice versa is not true, that x dot hashcode equal to may be true, may not be true. It's not that may not true, may be true, may not be true, may not be all, maybe in rare cases it is not true, maybe in rare cases it is true, like that. Remember this image, remember this condition while implementing overriding equals within an hash code. If x dot equals y equal to false, there is nothing mandatory for hash code. No hash code requirements. No requirements. X dot hash code not equal to y dot hash code. If x dot hash code and not equal to y dot hash code, that means x dot equals y equal to false. This should be always kept in mind. The first and last principle you should always keep in mind while implementing your or while overriding your equals and hash code method. Yeah, I thought of opening the another way of implementing hashcode, right? And let me see if it is here. Implementation. I have to see if somewhere I've implemented it. That equals and hashcode methods. Yes. This is a simple logic implementation. I will take this logic to that our class, and I will show you how it works. See, this is an implementation coming from object class, right? This hash code implementation is coming from object class. Rather having this implementation, we will implement our own, right? This is what I have implemented here. What actually exactly this method is doing in employee. This dot get id not equal to null, and this dot get id dot is empty. These are string methods. The first one is not null. The object is not null. That is ID is the ID with which I'm storing, right? And is empty. There is no, there is some numeric value. It is not like a blank space, that ID. Then what I'm doing here in the line number 136, it is saying this dot get ID dot to char array. I'm returning letters. I'm converting this. I told you one split. What split will do if I give empty string? It will it will create a character array, or it will create a string array, right? Here similarly, get id is a string and it has another method to char array. If I do dot to char array, it will return me a character array. And what I'm doing, I'm retrieving that character array and converting that character in that particular bit of array. What is array will go and learn in this session, or maybe coming session today, or maybe next session. So just learn, just listen it what I'm telling you. That's all. So here i I is the first letter of that character array, and similarly I will iterate using this for loop. I have shown you this for loop in previous session. So after that, converting it to integer value, I'm adding it to the value. Value plus this. And what happened here? We're getting value and we're returning it. Right? Now, this is going to give me the hashing value. This is my own implementation of hashing value. This is a very easy and anyone can implement this. I just want to show you some sample of hashing algorithm. So that's why I've written it here. It is not a sample, this is not a very stronger hashing algorithm. So now let's run it. Are you getting the same value or different value for each of them? See, 528, 528, 529. Right? So this hash code ID is different. That's why we are getting this. Right? Let's go to this method, and equals method will revert it back to ID, yeah? Because if the objects are equal, then hash code should be equal. That is what the funda, right? That is what the contract. Just now you have seen in that image. Now it will be proper. You will see the false symmetric and transitive being false. Yes. Now it is implementing the contract, right? The contract of equals and hash code is implemented. Now what I will do, I will go and change this ID, whatever I modified to 82 and make it again 81. So now everything will fall in line and everything, all the contract will be satisfied. Yeah, right? So this is what called hashing or hash code implementation using your own hashing algorithm. This is what about the what? This is what about the our equals to string and hash code methods. If you have any concern, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Now I'll show you some example of array. Right? I'll create another class. I'll create main method of array class. You see, I'll create a main method here. Integer with square bracket. A, array. This is a declaration of array. You declared one array here, right? And if you do equal to, this is called declaration, int array. You just declared. You have not initialized anything. But before storing the value into an array, we need to initialize it. Equal to new array. You know. So see, some people they will go and do like this array. It is not new array. It is new int, right? So what the data type you have declared in the left hand side, the same data type you have to use in the right hand side, and you have to initialize it. So this is how it is got initialized. Now, if you want to store in this array, how you are going to store? So this is a shortcut way to generate the array method rather than writing app generated it. So see here, I want to store, you know, inside the array some value. What I will do like this, equal to, let's say I will store that same. Zero index will store zero, 100 index will store 90, right? So this is array I. So array zero equal to zero, array one equal to n, array two equal to two, array three equal to three, array four equal to four, like this we store till array zero. So if you one, so let's not start for, if you see we have to start for index as zero. So that's why all the index of array, array objects start from zero. All the indexes I have explained it in a previous session when I was showing you for. So the index will be from the zero. So the index will start from the zero, and that's how it goes, right? So your array index is zero, and I'm storing the same value to that index. Now what I will do, I will print it here below. I'm going to print it, right? While storing, I will not show anything. I will just say storing the values, storing the value or value, storing values in array, in the array. Now here print the stored values, printing the stored values, right? This is what I'm going to do. And here I will print it. Right? Here I will print it. See, inside this for loop, I want to tell you one more thing. Int. This scope of this integer I value is inside this for loop only. If I define this integer I outside this here, like this, then see it will say duplicate variable because it is already defined and it is visible to this for loop inside this scope. What I have to do? I just need to do like this. Then it will work, right? So this scope of variable I will explain one more time somewhere or explaining this collection object or maybe in this session for your better understanding. So let me run it. See. printing 99 0 to 99, that is 100 values, right? So you got, you understood what is array now. So this array can be integer type, this array can be double type, this arrays can be whatever you want, right? If you want double, you can it be double type, right? But let me run it. See, it became a floating number, right? Double. Now I will show you to store the object in this array. So this is for a primitive type. Now we'll go for non-primitive. Let's say employee. We have employee, right? We created employee class, right? Employee. We'll put something. Same thing here. emplo equal to new. Just go for 100 same. Let's say. See, this is how you create for non-primitive array. And you can go with the same approach to store and print. You can go with same approach. Since I have defined inside the outside the for loop, so I have to go it in this way, storing the values, right? I will copy it from the main class of this employee, one variable, right? I'll copy one variable and we'll only store one and we'll see that. We will not go with for loop. For loop will not go because it is not primitive so that I can iterate and fill the 100 values, right? And here we'll print it, right? So see, storing the value in the array. Here it is, right? I created an employee. Here one employee object I have to create. So let me create it emp. So yesterday I have shown you the refactor thing. I will do refactor so that all of them would change in one shot. Yes. So all of them they got changed in one shot. Right? All of them they got changed in one shot emp. And now this emp I will store into this employee array. So what I will do? Equal to emp. This is what you stored it here. Now I will retrieve this value, right? What we will do? Sys. Oh, I'll just print one value, employee ID and employee name. Others you can try it. Employee ID, get ID, right? So see, now what I did, I'm doing employee ID dot get ID. That means I'm directly fitting. I'm not using the array. Huh? So I will shift how we supposed to use the array, right? So what we will do instead of employee, we will do for this bracket 0. Okay, is square bracket 0. This is how you will print in from the array, right? If you are using directly emp.getName, emp.getID, that means you are directly printing it from the see employee ID and employee name. It got it printed, right? Oh man, even a mistake is there. Yeah, right? Employee ID, employee name. It's printing, right? That's how it is. So that's how you have to use. Now coming back to different other arrays. I'll comment it out. Matrix. You have seen matrix, right? You might have read mathematics in your high school. Because during our high school time, we had matrix. One dimensional matrix, two dimensional matrix, three-dimensional matrix. So different dimensional x cross a, x cross y, or n cross n matrix. Similarly, here you can create an array in different dimension. So what we have seen, it is one dimensional array. Now we have two dimensional array, 2D arrays, right? So int another square bracket, this, then let's say array equal to int, maybe 10 here, 10, right? So here it will be new, so I missed it, new, right? So see here, two-dimensional array. What do you mean by two-dimensional array? In memory, it will take like zero. Okay, let me go to the browser and show you one two-dimensional array graphical representation. It will be easy for you to understand. We're only talking theoretically. See, I'm not a trainer, so I don't have any presentation PPT for here. I I just share my knowledge. I am still looking for a job on engineering manager or engineering leadership role. Where is two-dimensional array? It only given the array, two multi-dimensional array. No, two-dimensional array diagram. Let's go to image. That will be. This is what will be good for us, right? See, this is how. First one is rows. So first one will be 0. First one will be 0. Right? First one will be 0. The second one will be 1. So what happened in this particular table, right? If I explain you here, first if I take int 0. So int 0 will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It starts from 0, right? All the index starts from 0. So it will have this many numbers. So int 0 will store 10 digit. Int 1 will store 10 digit, right? 0 will store 10 digit. This is the first one. So let's move to int. Then similarly, another row will be there. Similarly, another row will be there. Similarly, another row will be there. So that first index will be 1 and then 10 digit. So in this way, if you are seeing my line number 39, 40, this all will be like, it will go in the same way, right? 2, it will be 2. Here, it will be 3. Similarly, what will happen? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So what will happen similarly? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It will be ninth index, and it will also have 10 digits in the particular right side. That's what this image is showing, right? This image, if you see, that is how this image is showing. See, that's how this image is showing, right? Rows and this, right? This is how the columns. If you forget about this image, you might get confused the way I have explained it inside the Eclipse. That is the best way to do, and best way to go for our understanding. And when three-dimensional array will come, right? I will show you with some example also. When three-dimensional array will come, it will just have one more dimension. See, if you have done mathematics, if you have practiced graph, XY graph, how the values get stored. And when you have three-dimensional X, Y, Z, and then if you have gone to your intermediate, and if you have read multi-dimensional, mathematics in multi-dimensional sphere, you X, Y, Z, then it will be W. Where is the W, how it is, how 40, 5D figures comes, how 40, 5D things are there. In array, you can have that multi-dimensional, storing. That's how that's how it is, right? What is array? Array is basically an object which store similar collections, right? Similar kind of collections. It stores similar integers, a set of similar integers, right? Which is defined by us again. That set. So see, here it is two dimension. What I will do if I put one more bracket, another 10. Sorry, another one more bracket. That side, I can leave like this without defining. You know, the second one also without defining. This is another way of defining. The first one is mandatory. The first one is mandatory. How many number of rows you want to define, that is mandatory. After that, it is not mandatory. That can be defined later. See, now this is three-dimensional, right? Let me define everything 10, 10, 10, 10, right? And then I will define one more dimension. I will define here at the end one more dimension. So this became 40, right? Similarly, you can go. So let's go with two dimension. I'll show you one example and then we'll stop there. Three dimension you try for yourself. What I will do now, I will go for a multiplication uh, table. I will show that multiplication table. Store that multiplication table in array till 10, and then I will display that. Right. So here I am writing myself for int I equal to 0, I less than array dot length, then I plus plus. Here what I will do, like another for loop, j equal to 0, j less than array dot length, j plus plus. Right. So this is how it is. Oh, here I have not initialized it. Here it is. I have not defined what type of data type. It's giving error. So see, in fast for loop line number 38, I have not given any parentheses. If you don't give, that is also fine, it will work because the second for loop has it, right? But anyway, to have a better structure of the code, always give a parenthesis. It is more readable, right? Now what I will do, I will store here a array, what it is. I, that is the first one. J, this is the second one. This equal to what? I'll store I multiplication J, right? This is what I'm printing. Got it? I'm not printing it here. I'm storing it here in that index. And print here, right? Now again, if I go for to here, I need this for loop to print it. The multiplication table which I stored it here, right? So I will print it here. I will not, but I will not do anything. I'll just print the multiplication table. This is what I'm printing. So here I'll print one more line, right? Now let me run it. Here I'll print. So this is multiplication table, right? Zero multiplication table is zero. You know, two multiplication table two four four four. Okay, it is just printing something. Which is what exactly we have to do. We'll start from one. Multiplication table of one, right? So it is not zero, not here. Repeat that. Multiplication table. Let it be ij. We'll make it minus one, right? And we'll make it one. We'll make it one. And this is going down, right? Because println is there. Yes. See, now it came, right? Multiple of table of 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not it is 0. Multiplication table of, okay, 1 plus 1. See, multiplication table of 0, 1, 11. Somewhere where it is happening 1, 11, where it is happening. Printing these told values, multiplication of 0, 1, where it is 0, 1, I'm printing. Where it is happening 0, 1, yeah. It is problem here. Yes, multiplication of table 1, multiplication table of 2. So that's how it is printing, right? That's how it is going. 1, 1, 1, 1 is not coming, right? So here, let it, Okay, so here it is multiplication table of 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 into 1, 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 1, 3, 4 into 1, 4, 4 to 8. So it is going to like this till table. See, if you little bit customize this program, you can easily create a multiplication table out of this array and you can store it. Then giving a small implementation of how we can use two-dimensional array. Similarly, these are used in different places for a different requirement, to generate different kind of algorithm. So I will so this array I will stop it here, and this session also I will stop it here. But before that, I want to show you something. See, during our time, when we are maybe not our time, very prior to our time, there are many some website came those who allowing people to practice programming or coding. So this is HackerRank is one of the website. Here you can go and log in. You can log in and then you can start practicing. See, there is HackerRank, HackerArt, LeetCode, Codability. So many websites are there to for you to practice programming. So let me log into my account and let me show you how you can practice. So these are the for developers. Yes, I created this account long time back. Still, I have it in my this thing. Sometime I also go and practice it here. See, programming, you need to keep practicing. If you keep practicing, your mind will be refreshed. Sometimes you are feeling bored, you don't have anything to do, simply go and practice programming. So this is how programming, right? So you come here. This is how come to HackerRank. You can click on prepare. When you click on prepare, it will show you like this: software engineer, front-end developer, back-end developer. 1 month person. So many things it will show you. You can go see, click Java, prepare by topics, click Java, right? If you are interested in Java or if you are interested in something. Nowadays, you people are more smart, more you know many things more, more than us because internet is that easily available, and you people know how to take advantage of internet. You go here, you see whatever I've explained to you, everything is here. Practice all these programs, right? 2D array, 3D array, sub array, something. Practice all of them. So practice all of them. You will have good knowledge on the programming language. Once you are done, you go and there are something like 1 week preparation kit, 1 month preparation kit, 1 week preparation kit. Go and attend this example here, what they have here. You will do better in programming. You will become a better programming person. You will have better skill in programming. You get it? So this is how today's session. Coming session we will discuss about collections, array list, hash table, hash map, set, list. We will discuss about all this, and I will tell you how this hashcode method or equals method are getting used in collection to compare different objects or to identify duplicate before storing it in the collection. So we'll stop here. We'll stop here. Thank you, everyone. Keep watching, and if you need any clarification, just mail me or put your message in comment section, or you can message me on LinkedIn. Today also I'm going to share my GitHub this for you beginners. Download this code and you can check it. Thank you, everyone.